The issue of GBV in sports is complex and multifaceted. It requires a comprehensive approach that addresses the root causes of violence, provides support for survivors, and promotes culture of respect and safety for all. Athletes, particularly the female athletes, often face unique vulnerabilities. The presence or the pressure to perform, the demanding training schedules, the power imbalances within the sports ecosystem create an environment ripe for abuse. The government is taking GBV in sports very seriously, and only last month, 4-time Boston Marathon Catherine Dereba was appointed to the Gender Protection and Implementation Committee instituted by the Sports Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen. This is actually a step in the right direction, and it came at the right time. There is the need to review the laws and regulations within the sports industry, cutting across board. There is need to review the conduct of coaches by putting in place standards of who can coach. There is need to register and regulate all coaches and putting a proper database in place. There's the need to make the relationships between the coaches and the athletes and put barriers to such conduct. Just like the doctors and patients relationship, we should make such relationships criminal in nature. International coaches must also be licensed and properly registered and regulated. All awards must be deposited in the name of the athlete and not the coaches. This will stop exploitation of athletes. Proper contracts between the athletes and their coaches must be reviewed and deposited with Athletics Kenya and any other regulatory body. Like all other professional coaches, fees must be regulated. The report by Ministerial Committee on Gender Welfare and Equity in Sports revealed that training camps are mostly managed by men. 76% of the managers and technical teams are male, with the remaining 24% being women. The report further revealed 80% of federations are run by men, with women left to run only about 20%. So you can see the imbalances and why the issues of the femininity in sports is not being handled. This leaves the female athletes, who most of the time are young and inexperienced, under the mercy of the male coaches, teammates, and managers, who at the time are listed as abusers. The report recommended the Ministry of Youth Affairs, Creative Economy and Sports to ensure camps are run and managed by women. It further identified retired female athletes who can train, coach, and mentor the rising talents. The young men have refused to push themselves to match up with the strong, upcoming girls. Young men in this room, stop being shy. Femicide remains a critical concern, with numerous women in sports losing their lives to intimate partner violence and other forms of GBV. We cannot forget the recent death of Rebecca and the 2022 killing of Damaris Mutua. This is what has brought us together here today. We are here to take a break. We are here to break the culture of silence that has silenced so many athletes. Many women fear retaliation, career stagnation, or public shaming if they report abuse. One factor that keeps cropping up is lack of mechanism for safety reporting GBV and seeking justice. That is why on Monday this week, my office launched the Safe Home, Safe Spaces National Initiative that we call upon all of you to be part of.